Hi, welcome to an update really from the market view this morning for the 5th of Feb 2014. This morning we saw the market set up a potential sell signal when I was recording the market view. So here we can see that the order was actually filled and price is moving lower, trading down towards the DP area here. You can see it's traded through and then found support, and we have a green bar appearing here as well. So the market's gone short. We've got to keep in mind as well that we have the news out at 9:30, which I mentioned as well about the services PMI. So what I did here this morning was in the market, and at this time, if we can see, it's for some unknown reason it's showing 11:30 there. I don't know why. Oh, it's because the cursor's in the wrong place, that's why. So it's around 7:30, 8 o'clock time for this particular bar. So the market's finding a bit of support, but I decide to stick it out as at least an hour and a half before the news is actually released. So the market then puts in this green bar, and it's on higher volume. So what I decided to do, I wanted to stay with the trade. So what you see me doing here is just going up to the extensions in the markups, and I'm going to select the 50% one. I'm just going to let this play now. I'm going to select 50% and place this extension 50% above the green bar. And the reason for this is that should the market trade back up, because we've got this additional buying coming into the market here, then I will consider just getting out because of that news item that's in the background. However, fortunately the market traded back to the downside in the next bar, even though there was a lot of buying support here, and that came in as a result of the daily pivot level being here. So let's move on. The market moves lower. It trades down to the 163. I'm just moving the support line, which I'm going to go back and get a zero support line. I wanted to see what the price was on the left hand side here, because that's the next downside target. Now the 163 has actually been broken, so we'll see what happens there. You'll also notice that I've actually moved the stop from this bar to this bar as well, just drawn 50% there. So it's more or less break even with the spread included there, which is the graded the shaded grey area there. So the market back through the 163 and heading towards 162.89 is the idea behind this at the moment. So it's heading towards after 9, heading towards the time when the economic news item is going to be released. And as we get down to this target price, I say thank you very much for the 30 pips, even though it's showing 35 there. It's too close to the news to hang around for too much longer. Now, as you will see in just a moment, the news item hits the wires, and it's actually released early as well. I don't know if anybody else noticed this morning. It was released at 27 minutes past 9 and not 9:30. So obviously someone was about to release it, so the best thing they thought they would do is actually send it into the market anyway. You can see here the volatility already coming in. The news item gets leaked into the market before the official time. Prices reverse, go back up, go to the break even had you have stayed in, and then move to the downside because the economic news item, as you will see in just a moment, I actually show this on the screen, turned out to be worse than expected. But the fact that it was released before the 9:30 official time allowed the market traders there to actually move the market higher, take out all of the stops, and thereby leaving them a free run to the downside, which you will see as this unfolds. So now I'm just going to have a look at the released figure, see what it actually was, and that's going to come up in a second. And you can see it was before the time because I had to actually refresh the page to get it. You can see there, in fact, I'm just going to pause the video. You can actually see there 9:28, and the figure has actually appeared. So this was slightly premature this morning. It came out at 58.3, 59 was the forecast, so a bit of naughtiness there this morning, and really not surprising anymore with the manipulation that is around in the markets and some of the tactics that are actually pulled by some of these traders. I mean, let's face it, after the LIBOR scandal, we can't really believe any of them. Right, so we see the market continue lower after, of course, we're out with the around 30, 31 pips, and the market's continued low because after shaking out and taking out the stops by moving the market higher before the official release, then we see prices resuming the downtrend of where the market should have gone, and now up to 49, 50 pips, and it continues lower as well. I'm just going to drag this forward a bit just to speed things up, and that brings us to where we were about half an hour ago. So what I'm going to do is just to bring in the live picture now so you can see where we're actually at. So we've got the market there finding support. The selling seems to have disappeared at the moment, and the market sitting on the support one from yesterday around 51 points. Had you stayed with the trade, which is very difficult to do with it being a high impact news item, which I did forewarn this morning in the market view. However, the market did play nicely up until 28 minutes past 9 when the news item was released prematurely into the market. So I thought I'd just give you this update. Nice 30 pips this morning from this trade. It's a case of waiting and seeing what happens for the rest of the day. Don't forget, we've got the non-farm payroll at 1:15. There will be volatility when that one hits the market, so don't expect a lot else from this point forward until it is released, and hopefully at the official time and not prematurely as we saw this morning with the services PMI. Well, that's it for now, and if you have any comments, leave them in the video section. Also tick like if you want any more of these sorts of videos. That would be great. I will see you in the next one, and as ever, thanks for watching, for your support, and I will see you in the next one.